I guess the overarching question, where you are now compared to when we first sat down to talk about it. What have we been through? What has the actions we took together led to the position you're in now compared to where you were when we started?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where are we now? Well,
Well, we're planning our future, which is good.
Yes.
So we've had a plan all along, but we couldn't apply dates to it. Now we can apply dates to
Yeah.
it because now everything's becoming real.
it's exciting
know that-
because it's actually happening. Whereas before we spoke to you, we weren't sure if it was achievable. So then when you came along and, I was very open that we're going to interview agents and decide who we could work with best. And that was you, Darren. And so, and even then, like, the process was stress-free.
Mm-hmm.
We were more anxious about, I guess, were we doing the right thing? Is it going to happen for us to go? But as soon as we knew that it was sold, wow, it was such a relief, and like we could start planning dates, as you say.
We met up with some people over the weekend, and the constant theme over the discussions that we had over the weekend with different people was that since we made the decision to go ahead with selling the property and moving into this whole new lifestyle, we've only had doors opening for us.
Yes.
Obviously selling the house is without a doubt the biggest part of it, and you were able to reassure us that the decision we were making and the process that we were going to go down was going to be the less stressful and the most seamless, and it turned out to be that way. Although the days themselves, like auction day, was quite nervy.
Very
Some of these
nervy.
years.
Yeah, after he sold.
And but we know that's all part of it.
Yeah.
And so to have had such a positive experience and know that yes, there was still the lag between selling and settling, allowed us to sort of get in and sort out all the furniture, which we were able to achieve. And we've got to a point now that it's all done and dusted, and we're ready to take the bulls by the horn and move into the next life. So
It was good when the hammer went.
been fantastic.
Yeah, it was good when the hammer went down that we could actually then ring people to give them dates as to when we were actually going to start to travel. Like lock in the motorhome to be ready on this day. The little car that we have purchased to tow behind it will be ready on this day. And then things have now started arriving. Like John actually did a drive by the trailer place, and the trailer's here. It's like it's actually happening.
Yeah,
Because
it's
when
real.
you
It's real.
sell,
Yeah.
and then when your settlement happens, there's nothing happening. So it's actually been very quiet, and that's when we've thought, okay, we actually have to get ourselves energized to start locking things in. So
Yeah. And it was interesting the other day when we were handing the keys over to the new owner, and she was opening the door and saying how excited she was that she was opening the door, and we've been going through that door for 10 years. So and I mentioned at the time that we're equally excited, but for different reasons. We know what we've done in that property over the 10 years, and we've achieved a lot, and we're really, really proud of ourselves for what we did do, and that we got the house completely finished.
from your advice to finish everything.
And the best part of that is that somebody else now walks into something that we think is beautiful, and they've indicated that they really, really love it too, which is perfect. It's a perfect alignment. And as I said, with since making the decision and doors opening, every time we go somewhere, somebody's like, yeah, we can do that. We can just do that for you. And it's like people are going out of their way to help us towards this new life. So
And these people don't know our backstory. We're not trying to cash in on a backstory, but no one's asked us why are you choosing to travel or anything. But yeah, like our motorhome's in Melbourne. That's where we've got to pick it up from, bring it back up here. And there's another whole business much further away. And he said, I go into there at least once a week. So he's going to do things to our motorhome that we thought we'd have to do ourselves and have to source and find and all the rest. And it's just happening. People are just doing stuff like we don't have to really do. We've just seemed to source the right people to do the right thing.
Yeah.
So, and that all started, and I don't want to embarrass anyone, but that all started with picking the right real estate agent because that process was seamless. There was
absolutely.
no
Absolutely.
drama whatsoever. The communication, which I'm hugely into communicating, was terrific. And then the auction day, that was just me, my personal nerves. And then the tears from both of us was because it's like, oh my God, this is actually happening. We've actually sold the house. Now we can actually do what we plan to do. And every person we've met along that way has been really, really good.
And not to mention too the team that's behind you. You said right at the very start, because you sort of expect, okay, the door will be open and then people will go through, but you said, oh no, you'll have the whole team there every single time it's open, and you did, and that was refreshing for us because we knew that nobody was going to miss out on a conversation or an opportunity to actually purchase the property. And so from that perspective, we know that you've got a really, really great team, a professional team, who are all very supportive of us. Every time we saw them, they were fantastic. And then obviously on that auction day, and Rebecca was very welcoming and very supportive and wished us well. And at the end of it, with everybody was really happy with the outcome, and so were we. We were just absolutely over the moon. So it couldn't have been better. So thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Excellent.